Hey guys, welcome back to Sideshow Live. I don't know if you know this, but we have a screen in here where I can read comments, and so I spend most of the video breaks like reading what you guys are saying. And my favorite so far is someone apparently was dreaming about Baby Groot last night. Like, what was that dream about? If you were the person that said that, you should probably tell me about that dream, because I think it'd be kind of kick-ass to have Baby Groot pop up in the dream. I don't know. It's pretty awesome to talk to you right now.
It's not only awesome.
How are you?
I'm here to support my fellow actor.
I see that.
And I'm
pull up a chair, unbox him with me.
I'm so anxious to check him out and make sure he's doing okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? Should we?
I think you should get right into it. Let him out of the box.
Let him out of the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those of you who do not know who this is, hi, Michael Rooker.
How are you?
Or Mary Poppins.
You can call me Yondu as well.
Yondu Udanta, Mary Poppins. He goes by so many different names.
So many different names.
So.
Oh, here, look at. We got some instructions.
Well, that's the credits of who made him.
Oh, yeah, who cares? Oh. Sorry, guys. This is the credits of who made this unbelievable
figure.
Baby Groot. And look at him.
Aww.
He's being completely unboxed here. He's naked, guys. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, he has a little sheet on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he also has his Ravager gear.
He's got his Ravager gear. Oh, yeah, he does. Wow, very cool. Look at that. He's got his Ravager gear. It's such a pleasure, you know. I drove out in traffic. The universe is pretty busy these days.
Yeah, a little bit.
My ship was, oh, wow, look at him.
He comes with swappable,
swappable hands so that he can reach out and angry
I feel
Baby
like
Groot.
You need the music track though, like come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man.
Well, look, he comes completely ready to go, though.
Yeah.
Check him out here. What is? Okay,
yeah,
I know this is lovely.
Yeah, we can move the.
Come on, look, and he stands right away.
Yes.
Look, he's like right away. He's there.
He wants to hug.
Look, he wants a little hug. Right, give me a hug. Oh, yes, I know. Poor little Groot. Are you still sleep? Are you sleepy? Yes. Remember when he crawled up on Drex?
And he just,
it's so cute.
He just kind of like.
Yeah. Look at him.
This isn't like mischievous Groot with
this. No, this is cool. Look, he's totally
fully posable. He has 15 points of articulation on his body.
15 points of articulation. I don't even have 15 points of articulation. That's amazing.
So some of the things that he comes with is he comes with 3 interchangeable face sculpts, a Ravager outfit, which we showed you, a pair of relaxed hands, his pair of attack hands, and these have embedded wires, so you can pose the attack.
Will these like glue onto my eye?
If
it could be like an eye patch.
That's the coolest eye patch ever.
This is the coolest eye patch ever. This is baby. Oh, he has like a. All right, I see.
So he's kind of happy there.
So he's happy there. He's sort of like
and he's
nonchalant.
And this is his flat face, like his.
This is his James Gunn face. James Gunn's face, you know, and this is his. How do you get his face off? Can we do it?
It's off the front.
Is it
Andy
off?
Says. He was helping me.
This is like the first time anyone's ever. It's the first time you've ever done it.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever done it.
I'm really good at taking stuff apart.
Oh, you go from the back of the head. Oh.
No. Oh, sorry, buddy.
So
he's wooden. For God's sake, it doesn't hurt him. What normally hurts yes.
Split from the middle of the head. Oh, there we go.
You got it. Look at.
Oh my God.
It takes a little strength though.
There you go.
Done and done. Oh my God, this is a cool face. Look at that. This is like
that. Yep. And that's one way you.
The makers love this face.
Mm-hmm. You should definitely
look at all the inner workings. Oh my gosh, how cool. Look, okay, so it's very self-explanatory. It just goes right in there, and boom. There.
Done.
Whose face is this, you suppose? What is his face? If this face is
that one Sean
This is
Gunn?
the James Gunn.
Oh, that's the James Gunn.
This is the James Gunn face, or was it this one? Yeah, that's the James Gunn
James
face.
Gunn face.
This is this is Sean Gunn. After the scenes were over, he was very, very happy to get up off his knees. Well, you know what I mean.
Because he did mocap for Rocket.
He did all the motion. He wasn't even on his knees. He's like double jointed in his hips. He was squatted down so low that his knees could come up to his face on both sides, and he just sat there or stood there.
Yeah,
because he was on his feet.
Really,
but he was just completely squatted down. And
that's crazy. I'm trying to think of how that like would work.
And he walked that way too. He walked around like
a crab walk.
Yeah, like if these were his feet, you know, and his knees were, and he's bizarre. I've never seen that before ever. But he saved my keister many times. It was really nice to have a real actor.
That's awesome.
Running lines and doing opposite looks and stuff.
Yeah, especially because you had so much screen time with Rocket this time around.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. And Baby Groot had some screen time with Baby. He brought me my underwears.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And a toe.
And a toe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a big toe. When I first saw that, I thought it was a thumb.
Oh.
But it was a big
I thought it was a thumb too, actually, at first. And then when they said, do you have something? Is it a thumb? Oh, you're just going like this off camera?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I think it was a big toe.
I think it was.
Yeah.
It was?
I think that's what we said.
Questions, because we have people on Facebook.
Sure. Do you want to field some questions?
Let's
They
do
want to
some
know
questions.
what was used on set for Groot. What was the visual where you could look in the correct place?
I had an absolute anatomically correct Baby Groot on. He was able to. It was a little puppet Groot, and he was able to be on a stick puppet.
Oh my gosh.
And they would walk him out then they'd get him all wet. Remember when he got all and they poured whiskey all over him?
Sad.
And it was so sad. He just comes slushing out, and he's all sad, and his head's down like that.
Ravager
right? And he's like, wing, 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 wing. And then I'm like, psst, hey kid, you know, that kind of thing. And he was on a little stick. It was a stick puppet.
Wow.
That's
and
crazy.
Then they had him just standing alone, just like that. So I had really good I would have real perfect eye lines for,
Yeah. That
so
explains that
really
then.
good.
It was so...
Then they would do little... they had a lot of different puppets for Rocket. Mm-hmm. And they had like a little soft puppet that they would just fling across, like when he'd be jumping on stuff and fighting. They would just fling him through the air, and he'd like fly past camera, stuff like that.
That's amazing.
Probably had actors. I wasn't in those scenes, but he probably had actors catching him and going like, ah!
That's awesome.
So Baby Groot was so sad that day. Remember, he was sad. Look at his eyes. How sad his eyes are. Oh, they abused me. If he could say anything other than "I'm Groot."
I'm Groot. That's why you don't like hats. That was.
Let's see. I am Groot. You do the "I am Groot." They abused me. Ready?
I'm Groot.
So we have Paul from Facebook.
That was good.
Thanks.
Paul, that was good. I don't know if you heard that, dude. But do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Let me hear it.
I'm Groot.
That's sad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very sad. That's why Yondu rescued Baby Groot. Baby Groot actually rescued Yondu. Thank you.
They rescued each other.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm. Paul from Facebook wants to know if you're looking forward to Infinity War.
Yes, I am. I can't wait to see it. It's been, my gosh, it's been like a year or something. They've been filming this thing forever and ever. And I have friends that are working on it, of course, the actors. But I also have makeup people that I've become really good friends with, all the different makeup crews and stuff. And we spend hours in the chair with these guys. And so they're still working on it. And I think they're coming down to the real wire.
That's so exciting.
So it's going to be very soon.
Yeah, I remember seeing that time-lapse video that went out of you getting into all your Yondu makeup and just...
Oh, wasn't that cool?
That was so cool, like the prosthetics that they had to put on your head for the fin to fit. Yeah, and you got into it.
Yeah, I did a lot. I didn't do it all, of course, and but there were certain things that I kind of wanted to do myself. Mm-hmm. Well, there were always little things I adjusted myself. Yeah. Like, for example, well, when I wasn't sleeping, I helped. I opened my eyes and closed my eyes.
Could you sleep while they were doing that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Whenever I went to sleep, exactly. They tell me this all the time. I went to sleep every time exactly at the same time.
Really?
My body is very into timing. I mean, when I go overseas and back and forth, it really screws up my timing. My internal clock, my internal timing, when I do things, when I don't do things, when my inner body does things, you know, and sleeping and stuff like that. And so I would go to sleep. I was like Pavlov's dog. Whenever they got the little tiny little brushes and they do all the veinage.
So something about
Doesn't
that
that feel good?
Yeah, it kind of does.
It's like
very relaxing.
Bam.
It was like, okay, I get it.
I would be asleep in like a matter of 10 seconds. I'd be
Wow.
I'd just close my eyes and it happened every time.
Wow. So we have a couple questions from YouTube.
I'm ready.
Did you have any personal input for any of your lines in Guardians of the Galaxy?
I had probably no personal input whatsoever. He's like a dictator. James Gunn is a dictator. He would say, "No, it's like this, Rooker." Now, actually, I always put my own little spin on things. You know, because Yondu was adapted to Southern vernacular.
Yeah.
I would always, you know, I'd add my Southernness to it. Like, yeah, I did a lot of y'alls and Mary Poppins y'all, boys and stuff like that. I don't think there's ever been a movie I've ever done where I don't say either y'all or boy, even when I'm playing a New York detective. Because you know what? I think people nowadays they like to hear an actor being gender neutral.
Yeah.
Y'all. That is as gender neutral as you could ever get. And I learned that from my daughter who went to school and graduated from Santa Cruz. And she said, "Dad, you need to start saying y'all." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" It's because it's gender neutral. And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I've been right all these years?
Yeah, we are Groot. So then,
y'all are Groot.
So then, you kind of touched on a little bit of on all your parts besides Yondu. Do you have a favorite that you added your little touch to?
Merle Dixon. I
think everyone in this room was going.
I added more than a touch. I got to say almost anything I wanted on that show. That's probably why I'm off the show. I mean, the promoters are really. I mean, and all the ads are really high end now. A lot of money going into that show. I don't know how they could have a real Merle Dixon on that show now, saying whatever the hell he wanted to say and doing whatever he wanted to do, you know. So the people would be calling in, going like, "Could he not say like, you know, that F word, the F bomb? Could he like kind of like tone it down just a wee bit?" But I had a blast, and that was one of the roles that. It was really cool to play.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was really happy to play that role.
There's another question coming in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, we have tons of them.
Oh, give them. Let's give them.
Carl from Facebook says that you were awesome as Yondu, and he totally shed a man tear when you died.
Just one.
Spoiler.
The man tear. Were you able to keep anything from the set, like the arrow?
I do have the arrow. I turned my birthday. I forgot which one it was, but you know,
21.
when you get my age, you forget your birthdays. You don't forget your birthdays because you're always going to buy yourself something.
Yeah.
Right. But
That's fair.
sometimes you forget how old you are. Oh. I don't know if this has happened to you yet.
Not yet.
But every now and then somebody will go, "Oh, so how old are you?" And I have to think.
Oh, that happens to me.
Does it?
I count from my siblings.
Already
I count from my
happen,
siblings,
right? Because you're like 25 or something,
yeah,
right?
we'll go with that. But I count from my like youngest sibling. I'll be like, well, he's that age.
Do you really?
Yeah. So
oh, good Lord. I can't even remember their ages.
I'm like, he's that age, so I must be, that's how old I am.
I can tell people I'm ageless, bitches.
That's perfect.
Take that, why don't ya?
So speaking of the arrow, do you do the whistle?
I have it. I did the whistle, yeah.
Can
You
do
want
the
to hear?
whistle? How often did that happen?
It doesn't matter. Even if I messed up my whistle, they could add a whistle.
Oh, okay.
They could add because I did, sometimes we do audio stuff after the scenes. And I did so many different whistles for the audio thing.
Yeah.
So they had my whistle. So they could add my whistle in later on in post.
Oh, okay.
Any way, if they wanted really short whistles, like, stuff like that. I did a bunch of those. I did like 30, 40 of those things, so different ones, different tones. And I
every time you whistle?
Yeah, the kids do at the Comic-Cons. When I go to Comic-Cons, and the kids, they're looking up and their eyes are like saucers, and the moms and the dads are going like, did you do the whistle? Like pumping me for like, would you whistle? So did you do the whistle means would you whistle? So I would like whistle and like go like that and hold my jacket and just playing with these like 8-year-olds and stuff. So
We have Barb from Facebook. A lot of people, by the way, are mentioning that they've met you at different conventions and that you're absolutely fabulous and they're geeking out. Quite a few people want to know, what was your most favorite convention experience?
Besides hanging out with us, obviously.
My favorite convention experience? I just got back from Japan.
Oh.
Cool. I had an absolute blast.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did. I didn't get to go out and goof around and go and see the city too much. I had done that last time, about 3 years ago. But this time around, I just had but there were so many fans. They just kept coming and coming and coming. It was like, I think Stan Lee was probably one of the only guys that was more popular than Yondu there, than me.
That makes sense. We love Yondu.
They loved Yondu.
Yeah.
They were like, it was 99.99% all Yondu. I'm thinking, I'm really thinking they're big Merle Dixon fans,
But they want
it was all about Yondu. It was all about Yondu, all about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and the first one as well. Should we dress him?
Now, we heard from James Gunn himself that it's a little tricky to get him into his clothes because he doesn't really like to wear his outfit.
Yeah, he likes just hanging.
Oh, he's a cool guy. He does the cool guy sweater thing.
Over his look, this is it. This is what he digs.
Oh.
What up, man?
Yep.
Check it out, babe. What's your sign? Oh, I thought this was a jacket.
But he just, that's amazing.
Yeah, he looks like it's a little tough to get him into these legs.
Yeah.
Because these are form-fitting. This is really stretchy and form-fitting, guys, when you get this. And I know you're going to get one. You're going to order them like right away so that you get yours when they first start coming out. When do these actually break?
Next month, yeah.
Next month?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Really soon.
Sweet.
They're in, so they're shipping now.
And look at this, how detailed this is. This you got the little buckles and
The texture on the fabric.
The texture on the fabric is very similar to the Ravager, and you got the little Ravager.
But not the hat.
And not no, because the hats are bad for him. He doesn't like.
He doesn't
hats.
like hats.
He thinks
it
it's
makes their heads
it's
weird.
Scary for him.
Another question for you.
Get it?
Facebook.
What?
Were you upset when you first read the script and saw Yondu's fate, or did you think that was a great resolution to his story?
Well, obviously, no. I didn't think that was a great resolution. Are you kidding me?
That would be no.
No, that would be a no. I didn't think that was a great resolution. I would have loved to have been involved with that show and that franchise forever and ever, and in between do really cool little independent things. But I got to tell you, it was a beautifully written script. When you watch the first one, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Volume 2 together back to back, it doesn't seem like the 4 hours that it will be.
No.
But it also adds such depth to. Speaking of Yondu's character, you really you see it all evolve. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I've done that, and it's so great to see Yondu threaten to eat Chris Pratt, then find the troll doll in that moment of.
All those little moments.
All those little moments add up.
And they build up and build up.
And it's so perfect.
Amazing.
It's so great. They did a really good job just with these subtleties of Yondu's
James
character.
Gunn, thank you.
Yes.
That's all I could say, man. Not another actor on the face of this earth would... it was just... I was lucky, very fortunate. He's a great friend, great pal. I guess he figured, damn it, if I'm gonna have to, if he, I don't know if he was forced to do it or not, but it's came out beautifully written, and it was a joy to get the opportunity to do it. It was really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Sari in YouTube wants to know, would you like to play any other superhero character, maybe a DC one?
I wouldn't mind playing a DC character. I just posted my niece's little boy, 8-year-old boy. I just posted on Facebook, and he just really, literally, it's not a happy story. He just got diagnosed with, I don't want to say it wrong, it's a brain tumor.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
and
sorry.
It's not a happy thing. And but he is a big DC, he likes Batman. So I posted a Batman, him in a Batman outfit. So he's very cute, and so he's a nice little guy, but he's a Batman fan. I mean, I would have sent him a Yondu.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
They should have consulted me first, don't you think?
Wow.
But yeah, I would do DC. I mean, all the better. Mm-hmm. The better. All these. We can do anything nowadays with the CGI and all that stuff. So it's just a matter of getting the stories right.
Yeah,
making sure people are intrigued and tuned into the story, and all the rest is icing on the cake. Because man, if you got the budget, you can make anything happen now.
That's really
You
well
can even
said.
make me look good. I mean, come on. This face can look absolutely amazing. Look what they did to Kurt Russell.
That's true.
Oh my God.
That's so. They just. I was like, wait.
He's like 25 years old.
I was like,
right?
Huh. There was like Jack Burton all over again. Awesome.
More questions? What do you think?
Yeah. Dave on Facebook wants to know, how many times did you have to film the Mary Poppins line?
We how many different times? We did it a couple different ways, but the take itself only took one. I mean, we just did it and it worked.
Were you on wires or green screen?
We were on wires and green screen. Yeah, the green screen was behind us, of course, and the wires and they were all cut out.
Wow.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, it was very cool. That was a very cool, and I have to give kudos to Chris Pratt, because guess what? He sets that line up.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do if he doesn't do the first line right,
No, it was like a perfect exchange.
It was a perfect exchange.
I loved being in the theater.
It was a perfect line, but it was a perfect, even more perfect exchange.
I even
people
like
forget about the exchange sometimes, right?
No, but I even
yeah.
love the like, is he cool? Because like you forget that Yondu has no context for who Mary Poppins would
I
be
don't know who Mary
at
Poppins
all.
is.
Like,
I mean,
like,
Chris
no
Pratt,
context.
yeah, he's cool. Was perfectly delivered, and that I like to say a lot of times I'm only as good as what I'm being fed. You know, it's like a game. You throw the ball back and forth to each other. Yeah, and so he threw the ball quite well. I caught it and zinged it back to him.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So you have to answer a question for us because we actually have this discussion in our office a lot, and then the question actually just came through our YouTube, which Kurt Russell is your favorite Kurt Russell? Because he's done so many characters, like for so many years. Like there's Snake Plissken, Jack Burton, Wyatt Earp, like Ego. Which Kurt Russell is?
I'm a little biased. I did Tombstone with him, so
That's right.
I would say Wyatt.
Yeah, I know that was your.
I'd say Wyatt, and that's a real mustache too.
He grew
That
that.
boy is hairy.
Really?
Yeah, he can grow.
I did not know that.
He's like, he can grow this massive beard.
I just assumed it was
in
makeup.
2 weeks.
Really?
I mean, he just like boom, stop shaving, 2 weeks, full beard.
So his
Amazing.
long hair, is that his real hair?
That's his real hair.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was a wig.
No. My long hair is the wig. It gets in my eyes.
Luxurious locks.
That's why I wear a hat.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all we have for you right now. Wait, nope,
Oh,
one more.
Oh, dear me.
Overall question, overall request.
Overall
You realize the item that you're unboxing we're giving away. So
I did not realize
we
that.
have everybody asking if you could sign it, and then they're going to
yay.
basically wrestle each other.
I could literally sign it right now on camera.
Oh my gosh.
I will
Box, maybe not.
Oh, do you want me to sign
everything.
the box or the like the back of his like? I could give him a neck tattoo or something like that.
Inside,
I mean, you could always like initial.
Oh yeah, inside behind the face.
Oh, behind the face is very cool.
Like right up there.
That would be
There you
perfect.
go.
All right.
Right on.
Oh my gosh.
And we'll put it on James Gunn's face.
On the James Gunn swap out
James
face.
Gunn- James
The
Gunn
official
swap out
James
face.
Gunn swap
That's
out.
right. That's right. All right.
Oh
Here
my
we
God.
go. You're having it right here, guys.
He's signing it. This is
Bam.
legit, guys.
That's it right there.
Down and down. You want to look?
Look. And it's there.
Official.
Official. Thank you so much for helping me out with this. This is awesome. You're fantastic.
We did good, right?
You did good. It was awesome.
Yeah, let's do a picture. Let's put
James Gunn's
put
face
Gunn
back
on
on.
him.
And then we can do like a really quick.
Look, he feels completely. I mean,
I know.
with that Michael Rooker signature back there,
I
he
know.
feels way better.
Yeah, he's much more complete.
Totally.
Yay.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We have a video for you, and when we come back, we will be talking about Spider-Man with Dave Igo.
Nothing to follow.